855. And then we have 570. So we have 570 over 53 times by 0.25, 285 over 106. Okay, so now we have everything now. Okay, so we don't need this diagram anymore. You don't need all this anymore. You can see. So now is a summation. So the same thing, nothing changes, right? So it's equal to 6 plus by 285 over 53 twice plus 570 over 53. So it's 1458 over 53. And this will be equal to 34.5 plus by 855 over 53 times 2 plus by 285. So it's equal to 3681 over 53. So now your y bar will be equal to 3681 over 53 divided by 1458 over 53. So this is equal to 3681 divided by 1458. So it's equal to 2.525. Okay, 2.525 inches from the bottom. Okay, from the bottom. So from here, you just need to plug into this formula that you see over here to find your N1, N2, N3, and N4. So N1, so the step that I taught you guys still works. So N1 is equal to 1 multiplied by 12, 0.5 power 3 divided by 12 plus by the area, which is 6, multiplied by 2.525 minus by 5.75 squared. Okay, so this is equal to 62.529 inches to power 4. So what do I mean? Like what I've taught you guys before, right? So if you look at the sequencing, is this come to here, this come to here, this comes to here, this comes to here. It's still this comes to here. It still works, yes or no? Right? Then you have this, and then you have still works. It's still valid. Right? Then you calculate, right? Then you have I2 is equal to I3. You don't need the figure. You don't need to look at the diagram at all. So 95 over 53 multiplied by 0.5, 6 cube divided by 12 plus by 285 over 53. Okay, 285 over 53 multiplied by 2.525 minus by 5.75. No, minus 3. Hey, don't copy blindly. And squared. So this will be equal to 17.345. And then finally, your I4. Okay, as I said, I started work this morning at 5. Now my brain is so dead, but this is still valid. Okay, so that's the advantage of organizing your data properly. 570. That's why I can create multiple version of the exam with different numbers, because we understand programming like this. You guys can even create such template to calculate your second moment of area. So in your exam, you can check, because you can use Excel, yes or no, right? So it's a good checking tool. But you still have to show me your working. Okay, say Eugene, I use Excel, I got this number. Yeah, right. Okay, you have to still show me your working. Okay, so I total is equal to 62.529 plus by twice of 17.345. I'm almost done. Okay, so plus by 55.886. So this will be equal to 62.529 plus by 2 times 17.345 plus by 55.886. So it's 153.105. Okay, 153.105 inches to power 4. So this is our I. So we're going to determine the maximum stress of the aluminum. Okay. So from how the arrow is acting on, so if you can look at the arrow, okay, so it's acting it that way. So you know that on top will be under, like over here, will be under compression. So let's deal with the aluminum first. Okay, let's do the. So the maximum stress. So the maximum stress acting on the aluminum, right? So the formula will be equal to stress X for the aluminum, and this will be equal to N for the aluminum, right? So mz over Izz multiplied by Y. Okay. So the N of the aluminum, so our reference material is aluminum, so this will be equal to -1, right? Because it's compression. And then mz is equal to 900 multiplied by 12. Why multiply by 12 is to convert from feet to inches, right? Then divide by Izz is 153.105, right? Multiply by Y. So Y, right? By looking at the aluminum, so we know that from the bottom is 2.525 from the bottom, right? So from here to here, this distance is 2.525. So the top part, this will be equal to 6, right? 6 minus 2.525. Okay, so 6 minus 2.525 is equal to 3.475. Remember, depth did not change. Okay, so multiply by 3.475. Right, so the stress will be 900 times 12 times 3.475 divided by 153.105 is equal to minus 245.126 psi. Let me do it again. So 1 times by 900 times by 12 times by 3.475 divided by 153.105 245.1 compression, right? Because this is going through compression. So the next one, that determine, okay, the maximum stress. Okay, so if we look at Kevlar now, right? So if we look at Kevlar, so this part is made of Kevlar. This yellow thing that I'm shading now is made of Kevlar. And the furthest distance away from the Kevlar, so this point will have a higher stress because the distance is the furthest. 3.475. The bottom part, the Y value is only 2.525. So the bottom will not be the maximum. Okay, so the bottom one will not be the maximum. You pick the top one because this distance is the highest, right? So this is where we do maximum stress. On the Kevlar is also what? Compression. At the top is what? Compression, right? So we are going to do stress X, Kevlar. So this will be equal to N mz over Izz multiplied by Y. So now it's going to be minus because it's compression, and then you have to include the 95 over 53. Multiplied by mz, which is equal to 900. Multiplied by 12. The distance is still the same. And then you divide by 153.105. Okay. So this will be equal to minus 95 over 53 times by 900 times 12 times by 3.475 divided by 153.105 is equal to minus 439.377 psi. Okay, I'll do it again. 95 over times 12 times 3.475 divided by 153.105. Yep. Okay. So that is how we calculate stresses for a composite structure. Okay. As I said, understanding this part is the most critical for composite material. Okay. So one YNAL and not NK. Because this part, oh, you're right. I'm wrong. 1 pint of alcohol, okay? Beer.
Eugene, okay. I'm almost getting up to a 6-pack here.
Yeah, it's good, okay? Why is it compression again? Because if you look at the vector arrow over here, the head of the moment is what? Compression. The tail end is under what? Tension. Okay, so that's all I have for today. So I'm going to have quiz number, I think it's quiz number 4, quiz number 5 for you guys. I think quiz number 4. Okay, and it's going to be from the homework that I'm giving you for last week. Okay, not this week. So the previous week. So you look at the question, you'll know what to do. Anyone, any questions before I go? Anyone? So I have 2 students that are staying behind. I don't know how long will it take, but if you have something very, very urgent that you want to stay behind to talk about your term test, you can stay behind, but I don't know how long you have to wait, okay? If that's the case, I will stop recording, okay? And it's the end of my lecture now, okay?